Gemini, what's going on? It's Robin here with AriesFireTarot. Thanks so much for joining me on the channel today. So it's time for bonus reads for November, and keep in mind, guys, these bonus reads are like really intense looks at the energy for your zodiac sign, and this is going to be for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So if you happen to find this video a year from now, it's meant for you. It's not adhering to any specific time frame. I'm doing this life influences reading, and so far the reads that I've done have been pretty deep, so I hope you're prepared for that. And I'm being guided to tell you guys right now that, you know, have some way of taking notes in case things come up that you need to investigate further. If we see angel numbers or anything that you might want to take care of after the read. So anyway, I hope you enjoy, and I think I said Gilded Tarot. I sure meant to. And I'm going to use the Fairy Tarot for some of the read, or to clarify cards. I'm not sure what yet, but I was guided by my spirit guides to bring the cards along, so I did, and how I use them will be, again, up to my guides. So, yeah, I hope you enjoy, and I hope this is a helpful read. So it's called the Life Influences, and the first card I'm going to look at is Emotional Influences, and I'm going to use the Gilded Tarot to do that. And I'm being guided to do a deck cut. So emotional influences here, we've got the Two of Pentacles. So this is a very busy energy related to your life path. You guys could also be a life path number 2, so you might want to check that out. It really depends. I think it's important for you guys to calculate your life path number, and to do that, like, just go and look at a life path calculator after the reading. So emotional influences, it looks like it's coming from a really busy source. It looks like you could have been like in the midst of people that placed a priority on earning a living, or how much things cost, could really have impacted you to a place where all you think about is money sometimes, or the lack of money. You could have been made to feel that you were a burden somehow, or some of you, I'm getting the sense that some of you had like really sort of well-off parents, and they kind of did their own thing and left you like in your nice house with a shiny car, but they were never there. So there could be some sort of residual pain related to money. Definitely a gap of some sort, either by parents that were extremely affluent and valued money more than they valued you. And then on the other side of the coin, not having enough money and looking at you like just a kind of a additional mouth to feed. So this is a general reading, you guys, so this is not going to be for everybody, but some of these other cards could resonate for you, so just hang on a little bit. Also, it could have been somebody's burning ambition that led them away from you as a parent. Like they just worked and worked and worked, and you know, there's something, there's an emotional block between whoever brought you up, because of either a really like insane work ethic where they, and I'm seeing extremes where they either they didn't work or they worked all the time, where they didn't have money or they had way too much money, but either way it was sort of their obsession, and you felt like, I'm not sure why I'm here, you know. Let's have a look at mental influences here for you. So you have the Queen of Wands. So I do get a really strong female, like a divine feminine person in the picture for you, which is really cool. This is like a mama bear energy with the Queen of Wands. This could be somebody in your family that was Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. It might be coming in now for you. You could have like shut down a little bit emotionally because you just felt superfluous in your life, or a burden, you know? So this Queen of Wands, I don't think she was like really immediately in your family. It could have been, for some of you, somebody that worked around your home. You know, for some of you that were brought up with really affluent family that had like staff in the house, that could have been somebody that was there, you know, the housekeeper or whatever. It could be somebody, I'm getting a really strong sense of, I don't know why, a gardening or a grocery store. It could be somebody that you really clicked with. And around that person, you kind of found like a sense of belonging and feeling valued, which I'm not seeing that you were getting in your home situation, because people were too busy with their own projects or lack of projects, or, you know. So really strong fire sign female for you. And again, it could be extended family or somebody that kind of worked in the general vicinity of your home or in your home. And they were very powerful. And through them, you were able to see your worth. And, you know, without that person, I don't really see that you would be the same person right now, because there was that feeling of being almost invisible, like to your immediate family, which is really uncomfortable. You know, where you feel like, why am I here with these people that don't see me? So I'm going to look at spiritual influences. This is so cool. Okay, so you guys, I'm seeing where you're incredibly blessed with other close connections. You know, it's nice that whatever was going on at home and, you know, it didn't shut you down. You know, you really were like, okay, well, that's on them. I'm going to go over here and find people that do value me. So your spiritual influences are coming through these really valuable relationships. And probably as a result of this Queen of Wands energy we're seeing here with your mental influences. And this person like gave you a really strong sense of being supported and valued, and likely opened up a door to multiple friendships and possibly even a place of prayer, or, you know, introduced you to your first guru, you know, and yoga and meditation and something like that. So the Two of Cups is a very strong card of being connected and having powerful relationships. And if you weren't getting them at home, this is so important, because it takes a lot of strength to understand that, you know, what's going on with your parents or your guardians or whatever else, it's not your fault. That's them, you know, that's their journey to experience. So very cool that you have the Two of Cups and other people that get you and like, oh, hey man, like, don't worry about that. I know exactly what you're going through. Come on over here. Everything's all good. We'll go like down to the water and surf, or, you know, hang out and go get coffee or whatever. Just, why am I getting the words bro out? I don't know why. But anyway, Gemini, I'm gonna pull a card for physical influences here for you. So you've got the Six of Pentacles. So this is people that were really coming in here and sharing their true selves with you. You know, oh, hey, you need a hand? I'm going to come in and give you a hand. And then you learned how to nurture energetic relationships with people and really value yourself and other people. Like, you can see here that this person is sitting in there counting their money or whatever, but there's other people coming in here. So I'm actually getting the sense that the character in the card is related to this Two of Earth. And we're so obsessed as the, you know, the man or the woman of the house or the breadwinner or whatever you want to say. They don't see you stretching out for them. They don't. So you probably gave up. And then these other people came in and you're able to build this whole new network of people that were like, yeah, I kind of got the feeling that you weren't doing that great today. Do you want to go talk about it, or you don't have any sort of hesitancy with reaching out to people because you know that you're supported? So you might not have come from the most sort of loving background, you know? And that's just because the parents or grandparents or whoever the guardian was, they were tasked by their own karma to be on that treadmill, and they're not happy. They're not happy. They think they are. You know, they think they are, but they're not. But anyway, so your physical influences are people around you that really, they truly care about you. They see how genuine you are. So, I mean, that is such a blessing for you, Gemini. And I'm going to use the Fairy Tarot right now to look at a karmic debt owed. You've got the Ace of Autumn here. So that would be like the Ace of Earth and other decks. And I'll show you guys the cards. All the cards have little fairies on them, and I love this deck. So this says, a windfall of money, advice, or assistance from others, a very successful project, a happy change in your career. Wow. So it's like what you're experiencing, and this could be not just parents, but as you grow up, it could be somebody like some materialistic person that you bump into. This could be a materialistic person that is, you could, I'm getting the word unfortunately, be married to or in a relationship with, and all these see is money. What can you do for me financially? What have you done for me lately? You know what I mean? And this is your karmic debt because in another life, you were on the other side. You were the antagonist and someone else was the protagonist and looking at you with a complete lacking of emotional connection. So that's what you have to resolve, you know? And you can do past life meditations and let go of, some people do past life regressions and stuff like that, but you have to be prepared to see who you were in another lifetime. You know, you probably weren't Mary Poppins. You know what I mean? You could have been somebody absolutely repellent. So you have to be prepared for that, but this is coming back around to you, and this karma is reaching out to you from a previous lifetime because you didn't have a chance to live it out in a previous life where you were sort of the lord or lady of the house and you were too busy looking fabulous or doing whatever to recognize that somebody needed your heart. So now it's like that reversal and it feels extremely uncomfortable. So I think the only way that you're going to get past that is to forgive the people that are providing you with the reversal of the experience now, in this current lifetime. And it looks like you're well on your way to doing that because you're not clinging to the person unless you're in that situation where you're dating or married to or have a friend that is a gold digger. Wow, you guys, this is really intense. So to be able to separate that from, like, detach yourself from that emotion is going to be extremely important and go, all right, karma, you really got me on this one, you know, and take a step back and go, okay, well, you know. So let's see the karmic lesson to learn here. Fascinating reading. We have the Prince of Autumn, where he's dependable, protective, chivalrous, and humorous. So I'm really seeing where you guys have learned that. You have learned that from being on the other side and seeing somebody that is obsessed with money or the lack of money or, you know, having all the shiny things and being spoiled and pampered and probably utterly obnoxious. But this is cautious but wise action, meticulous attention to detail, and kindness to others. So this was your karmic lesson to learn, and this was absolutely what this lifetime was about. So you could see it from the other side. You could see it from the rear view and go, oh, okay, all right. So if you're ever in the situation where you're you know, filthy rich again, or if you're really just brutally poor, you don't forget about the people around you, you know, because it doesn't matter how much money you have or don't have. If you don't have people to love and understand you and get you, then you're just going to be as miserable as this person is in your life right now that you're having this experience with. And like I said before, they think they're happy, just like you thought you were happy in your past lifetime, but it was a very lonely existence. And that is exactly what's going on. It was that reversal of karma. I had to write that down. So let's see, past life impact. So this should be a really interesting card for you guys too. Just butchering the shuffle, hold on. The moon. Powerful, intuitive, something. I gotta go with this light. Epiphanies. Letting go of worry and fear. Understanding the truth of a situation. So this is all linked together, you know, having that powerful intuition, epiphany that, okay, yeah, I'm paying off my karmic debt in this lifetime. And you know what? I just saw angel numbers 1616, you guys. You have to go look that up. You have to go read it. Because this is going to talk about everything that I'm talking about, where it's like thinking about money too much. Wow. You could really, really just resolve all your karma in this lifetime by getting that moment where you're like, oh, this is, you know, how I could have possibly made people feel in a previous lifetime, and I don't want to have that happen again, and I don't really want to be involved with materialistic people, or you know, be really down in the dumps financially, and growing contacts and a community based on sheer love of your heart and not how much money they have. Really, really interesting cards here for you. Really interesting. And I just saw angel number 1717. So this is an invitation for you guys to resolve your past life karma and understand that the situation that you're in right now, you were playing the other role. You were playing the role of the antagonist, whatever that antagonist looks like right now for you. So pretty deep instruction from Spirit. So I'm going to wrap it up here for you, Gemini, and just, you know, wish you all the luck, light and love. Take care. Bye.